We've got rabid Washington fans packed inside the Verizon Center. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on Washington. Welcome to our 2K sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Cleveland's starting group, filling out the wings at Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 1. And Beal kicks to Morris. Washington gets it back. GORTAT the pass to Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Passes it to Beal. Inside. Here's GORTAT. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
The drive.
Whoa! Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Here's GORTAT. Thompson with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
A quick shot there, and it's off target. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to GORTAT. And he banks in the layup. GORTAT's got 8 points.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
The drive by James. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Love against Morris. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. James outside. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's LeBron. Nobody near Irving. Misses the 3.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open. Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards. Started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best. That record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
So it's Washington now, following the score by Cleveland. Back to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. And James pulls it down.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for LeBron.
LeBron James. Wizards timeout call. Get ready for your Wizard Girls.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. All with it, guarded now by Irving. Here's GORTAT. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. GORTAT's got 13 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And James throws it down hard. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I
I
saw
tell you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Here's James after the made shot from Bradley Beal. And finished off by LeBron.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Now here's Porter. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Love kicks to James. Second chance shot. That's in there. Love with the assist. 14 points for LeBron.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Wall. Here we go now. It's Beal on the wing. GORTAT with a screen on Shumpert. Beal the pass to GORTAT. And the shot falls short this time.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Shumpert, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
From deep, Wall, and he gets it to go. Wall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. The basket's coming early and often. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash-talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the court for Cleveland. Channing Frye out there with Chris Anderson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jefferson. And it's McCray in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Frye. And finished off by Jefferson.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Wall's shot is off. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall, lower numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. There's a screen. Burke dishes to Mahimi. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Now here's Williams. Burke covering. Jefferson against Thornton. Here's McCray. Good.
2 points.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it.
Here's Jefferson. And stolen by Burke. 7-foot shot. Nicholson with the bucket. Nicholson's got his first points in this one. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Wizards?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Washington calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Drew Gooden has checked in for Washington. Burke kicks to Oubre. Lets it go. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off the bench. They were last in the league in bench scoring.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Thornton kicks to Gooden. Fires for 3. Burke can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. It's tipped. Oubre with the steal. Here's Burke. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He kicks to Mahimi. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Here's Burke following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Burke kicks to Mahimi. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Markieff Morris is checked in for Gooden. Porter comes in for Oubre. Beal's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And John Wall subbed in for Burke. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Porter passes to Morris. He feeds it to Porter. Dishes to Mahimi. Just 3 on the clock. Jump shot is good. Mahimi's got 5 points now this quarter. And on the way from Irving. He knocks it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot he'll never forget.
And the first half comes to a conclusion.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You know what jumps out at me?
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
The great pair of walls.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Knocked away. Wall with the steal. And the rejection by James. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. No good from LeBron.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Mahimi dishes the Wall. Morris into the lane. The kick out to Wall. Just 3 to shoot. Beal gets a wide open look. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside Shumpert. Wallace with it, now guarded by Porter. Love kicks to Irving. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists now in this one.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Washington calls timeout. Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the chance to get Love.
Gortat's checked in for the Wizards. Oubre comes in for Bradley Beal. Irving against Wall. Outside Shumpert. Breaks it off the glass. Shumpert's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
It's Wall.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Irving. No good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Wizards trail by 4. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Wall. Here we go now. Oubre. No one around him. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
A nice shot by LeBron.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And how much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing
is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
Washington calls timeout.
And talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Beal comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Trey Burke subbed in for John Wall. McRae, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Pass to McRae. The three. Beal pulls it in.
You know, on the topic of LeBron, one of the few areas where he could improve consistency in is from the three-point line. 3 years ago, he hit over 40% from downtown. 2 years ago, 38. And last year, down to 35.
Good. And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Shot from 16. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Deflects the pass. And GORTAT with the stuff.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Anderson, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The Wizards with the lead. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Jefferson. Williams is out there with McRae. Then there's Chris Anderson, and it's Fry in at the 4. Now here's Oubre, defended by Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Burke. And a missed layup. Well, Cleveland shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Williams, that's a two-pointer, and right through it goes. Williams has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Here's Thornton. Anderson with the block, but he recovers it. And that one's good. And that's now 9 points for Kelly Oubre.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Williams passes to Fry. To the middle. Outside for Jefferson. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Down low, here's Nicholson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And it's a 5-point Washington lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And here are the Cavaliers. And the shot no good from McRae. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Feeds to Oubre. He dishes it to Nicholson. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Here's Oubre. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. One-on-one here. For 3, Fry. The shot will not go.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
And did not seem happy about how things are going.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the
set up at that particular time. In that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Cavaliers trail by 7. It's LeBron with the drive. That drops.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low. Well, you talk about clutch plays, defensively and offensively. We saw both right there.
And the gap's narrowing right now, Clark. Every second from here on out counts. Neither team can afford to make mistakes. You gotta manage the clock and play smart.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for them today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense. And it's right between the paint and the three-point line. And boy, have they been rock solid.
Good. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Irving against Wall. Irving kicks to James from deep. Cleveland gets it back. There's the dish to Shumpert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
It's tipped and stolen by James. .119 left in the game. Love, no luck.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rising Center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
.109 left here in the fourth quarter, and he gets the bucket.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the pass to Shumpert. In the corner, it's James. Shumpert against Wall. To the left side wing. Here's GORTAT. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 29 points and a couple of nice steals, too. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. GORTAT. Good.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Got time. Don't have to isolate immediately.
They trail by 4. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? And they're going to draw up something where they can get a quick shot and then maybe a foul.
That's got to be the game plan here. I mean, free throws are really their only hope. Points with the clock stopped.
Here's James.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Love. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 2. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
All right, fellas, it's here for the taking. A couple stops, a couple buckets, and we'll get the double.
What's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And so it's Washington. Who scraped by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Marcin Gortat. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
He was dead on from the...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you.